All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the show with the first image. And Rosie, please be my guest to read the stage directions.
Act 1, Scene 1. Smoke fills a darkened stage. Faint streaks of light shine through the layers of smoke, which move slowly in the haze, seemingly taking forms of whatever we have in our imagination while we hear an off-stage voice.
Clear your mind and take your seat. Let go of all the tension and rest your feet. The cast backstage are ready to go, and we all hope you enjoy the show.
Rosie.
A multicolored disco ball is lit up by a spotlight and casts fragments of reflections of neon light colors filling the space.
And here's the moment.
Clear your mind and take your seat. Let go of all the tension and rest your feet. The cast backstage all ready to go, and we all hope you enjoy the
Actors enter the all wearing colorful costumes and party.
enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Happy Bear, what do you know? You tricked us with your magic show. Funny props of wood and tin, but now you've let the shadows in. You juggle dreams and dance through doubt, but somehow they've got you figured out. From jester's cap to a paper crown, knowing too much makes you frown. Happy Bear, what do you know? You tricked us with your magic show. Funny props of wood and tin, but now you've let the shadows in. You juggle dreams and dance through doubt, but somehow they've got you figured out. From jester's cap to a paper crown, knowing too much makes you frown.
Of the song, we are revealed to be at a rehearsal. All the little helpers are on stage. A loud siren from the distance interrupts the song, and Estragon, the director, stops the rehearsal.
All right, you know the drill. Everyone to the bomb shelter.
Third time this week. I can't work like this.
Many of the actors mumble complaints to each other about rehearsals being interrupted amidst the sounds of distant bombings.
You have to unmute. Vladimir, be a good leading man and help me evacuate the cast, please.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, everyone, you heard the boss lady. Let's go.
Estragon, where's Victoria?
She went to get her phone charger. I'm sure she'll know to meet us in the shelter. I wouldn't worry.
You worry if she was your daughter.
A loud explosion is heard from not too far away. The cast evacuate the theater as the scene changes to the war-inflicted city of Amnesia.
at the boards amidst the gloom. With laughter and jest we ease the pain, but behind the scenes our fears remain. We're the players in this tragic game, putting on a show to hide the shame. Comedies and kids' plays we stage to help our people escape the rage. But in the darkness our fears ignite as we rehearse in the midst of the fight. Children's smiles light up the stage as we whisk them away from this war's dark cage. But as the sirens wail their mournful song, we know our sanctuary may not last long. We're the players in this tragic game, putting on a show to hide the shame. Comedies and kids' plays we stage to help our people escape the rage. But in the darkness our fears ignite as we rehearse in the midst of the fight.
Nuclear bonfire. Act 1, Scene 2. The cast, still in their kids' show costumes, file into the bomb shelter.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, everyone is here except Victoria. Has anyone seen her?
I will go find her.
No, let me go. You take this time to go over your lines.
You should all stay and continue to rehearse. The show opens next Friday. I'll go look for her.
Hayes exits. The actors gather around Estragon.
Okay, notes. Bunny's entrance was late.
I was helping Duck with his costume malfunction.
Last time for that to happen. And Happy Bear, your entrance was too subtle. Give me more positive energy.
I'm an actor, not a clown. I'm trying to bring some depth.
Your character is Happy Bear. The word happy is part of his name.
What's in a name? I joined this theater, not a daycare. I'm here to act.
Look, this is a family show. We are here to make them laugh, not train them to be theater critics or philosophers. Do your job. Play a happy bear.
Look, this is a family show. We are here to make them laugh, not make them think. Do your job and play a happy bear. I'm wasting my time. Frivolous entertainment. Is that all you want? Elaborate distractions, pretending to be nonchalant, hiding behind escapism with candy for the brain. In a world full of chaos, you're still chasing fame. Cultural containment with the world in despair, but we turn up the volume, pretending not to care. Lost in our own bubble, playing in the scenes while the reality crumbles. We immerse in our dreams, wasted time. Oh, we're wasting away, lost in fantasies while the world's in disarray. Certain tomorrow.
Life around here is already sad. Let's not remind them of it.
You have a chance to do something meaningful, and all you want to do is making distractions.
Wasted
You are a hack. You wouldn't know a good theater if it danced across your face.
How dare you?
Just as they started physically pushing each other, the door swung open. Enter Thais, followed by Sergeant Boris, fit older man in his 50s, precision in human form. His expression never changes. With a clipboard clutched like a holy relic, the room goes still.
If you two want to fight, take it out on the battlefield.
This gentleman from the army has an announcement to make.
A ripple of murmurs. Sergeant Boris begins reading in a cold, official tone.
To all cultural institutions still in operation, by decree of the Regional Defense Command, all able-bodied men between the ages of 18 and 55 currently engaged in non-essential civilian duties are hereby requested to report for conscription into the National Armed Forces, effective immediately. Failure to comply will be considered an act of desertion and subject to wartime penal code. You have 10 minutes to gather your belongings. Transportation is waiting outside. Glory to Ukraine.
Silence again. Volodymyr turns pale. Estragon blinks. Anissa quietly steps closer to Marina and squeezes her hand.
Wait, you can't be serious.
We're actors. We tell stories.
Your stories just changed.
A long, heavy beat. Estragon and Volodymyr bid farewell to the actresses. Thais puts a couple of hard-boiled eggs into an egg bag and hands them to the boys.
In case you get hungry on the road.
The two men take the egg bag and each receives a kiss on the forehead from Thais before being taken away by Sergeant Boris. A beat. We hear strong steps walking towards the shelter. Loud and anxious, Victoria enters. She looks fine from one side, but as soon as she turns to face the front, we see her other side is covered in dust.
Oh God, what happened to you?
A bomb dropped on our theater as I was leaving.
Oh no, I left my phone there.
First the army takes away the boys. Now a bomb drops on our theater.
But I have some good news.
You brought my phone?
Better, in fact. It may be the best news ever.
Are you okay?
One of my followers on Facebook just offered our company a gig to do a tour, starting with New York City.
Oh, darling, the bomb must have went off too close to you this time. Do you want to lay down?
I'm fine.
Awkward silence as everyone looks at her left side, completely covered in dust.
He's the Broadway producer of Beauty at the Feast, okay? He's offering flights, hotel, per diem. He just sent 50,000 USD to my PayPal for airline tickets. Business class. This is serious. Look.
Victoria holds up her phone to show Thais the screen. Thais squints.
Show the world what Ukrainian theater can do, even in war. But they took all the men. The company is just us now.
Maybe we go as a girl group?
So what's the catch?
This Broadway producer sounds like a catch.
I don't know. I'm not convinced. There must be a catch.
Our theater may have crumbled, but we are still here. As long as we're together, there is nothing to fear. Despite of our situation, there may still be hope yet. I just got a call from a friend I have never even met. The producer from Broadway, named Donnie France, is giving our company one big chance to tour in North America. He invites us to go. Yes, we're going on tour. land. So let's make some plans to show our culture through a song and dance. From comedy to tragedy and even romance. Yes, we're going on tour. We're going on tour. We're going on tour. We're going on tour. Get your bags, my fellow stars. We are going on tour. Pack some clothes with your picks and guitars. We are going on tour. The road awaits, the future's bright. Let's put up our name in the marquee lights. We're going on tour. We're going on tour. We're going on tour. We're going on tour.
The choreography of the song shows Thais reluctantly agreeing to join the girls to go on this trip. End of scene. Scene 3. Theater of War. Lights up on the back of a military truck, bouncing through rugged terrain. Inside, Volodymyr is staring blankly at Estragon in silence. The tension between the two is accompanied by a crew of awkward men in ill-fitting uniforms, clutching their few belongings. Some stare blankly. One is eating canned peaches with a toothbrush.
Do you remember directing my graduation show at the Karpenko Kari?
I've worked on many shows for that university. Which year were you?
2019. It was the best year of my life. I remember hearing the audience sob, lying there on the stage, chest full of imaginary bullets, face lit by the blue spotlight. A very noble death.
I think I do remember now. It was an excruciatingly slow death.
I wish I was in a play now.
We are in a play now, playing parts of a couple of soldiers.
But we are in a play now, playing the part of a couple of soldiers. In our youth we played brave soldiers with rubber swords and cardboard boulders, costume blood and perfect lines. Oh, how we marched in perfect time. We practiced dying with perfect grace. One tear, one gasp, one noble face. Now we just pray for bathroom breaks, are free of bomb drills at the base. We are back in the war again, but this time it's not pretend. There's no director, no spotlights, just nerves and mud and sleepless nights. We are back in the war again. The audience here are not our fans. It's cold, it's loud, it's full of dread. My motivation is, don't be dead. Where's the plot twist? Where's the arc? Where's the kiss before it's dark? Backstage was my battlefield. Now the front line is where we park. I once staged death beneath a tree. Now I'm a target for the enemy. Be brave, they say. Don't be shy. We're just trying not to die. We're back in the war again. This time for real, my friend. There's no curtain or stagehand's broom. Just set the charges that go kaboom. We're back in the war again. Method acting for mayhem. We played heroes in plays before, and now we're pawns in the game of war. We're back in the war again, but this time it's not pretend. There's no director, no spotlights, just nerves and mud and sleepless nights. We are back in the war again. The audience here are not our fans.
final note lands just as the truck screeches to a halt at a military base. The slightly slanted sign reads, Battalion 42, Intake and Reallocation Center. Scene 4, Arrival in New York. The scene opens with the women of the theater company arriving at the LaGuardia Airport in New York, full of wonder and nervous energy, their elegant travel clothes in a stark contrast to the reality they've just left behind in Ukraine. The women are very excited.
Sorry, I was muted. Here we are, ladies. This is our chance. Let's make it count.
Yes, make it count. I've got a list of 8 landmarks, 5 restaurants, 3 shopping malls to visit, 2 parks, and 1 Statue of Liberty to visit. But first, I need to go to the Apple Store to buy a new phone.
We have a chance to finally tell our story to the world, and all you can think of is shopping?
My story started with losing my phone in a bombing.
Yes, dear, of course. I'm sorry, dear. Who am I to judge? It was a long flight.
What show are we supposed to do here anyway? All the boys are back home. We don't even have a full cast.
Wait, we have to put on shows?
Don't look at me. It's Victoria's Facebook friend who got us here.
They turn towards Victoria.
Bonnie Franz is a famous Broadway producer. We've been Facebook friends for over a year now.
But this is your first time meeting him.
Yes.
So a total stranger invites us to New York, and we just came?
Came in business class too. Is he cute?
I think he is very professional.
While we wait for our ride, let's brainstorm. What show can we do?
How about some hopak dance? I brought my Vishvanka.
I'll do my old knife throwing act if someone's willing to put the apple on her head.
Okay, let's make a list. If Broadway is watching, what do we give them?
From Ukraine with love and borscht so red, we bake our bread, we make our bed, we sing, we dance, we pray for peace, or bring me a boyfriend, pretty please. We bring our craft as fine as lace, and selfies taken in every place. I juggle hope with sharpened knives, I hold the key to change our lives. We bring our hearts in small handbags, our dreams wrapped tight in little flags. We cross the sea with faith to spare. If Broadway's big, we'll take our share. From Ukraine with love and borscht so red, with songs of joy and tears we've shed. We've danced through war, through pain, through fear. Just be glad we're finally here. From Ukraine with love, this gift we send, a song that smiles before it ends. So raise your glass and take a drink. Let our story help make you think. We'll teach them hopak, kicking high. Their jeans will rip, they'll wonder why. We'll show Pasenki eggs we paint, and squat so strong we never faint. Old trench coats turn to shining gold, a circus show with stories told. Don't throw knives here, Anissa, please not in the air. The pen is mightier to hold. We bring our past in bright warm shawls, our dreams kept within cathedral halls. If freedom's the fashion, we'll set the trend and give the story a happy end. From Ukraine with love and pierogies too, we carry joy in every hue. We'll waltz through pain, we'll laugh through doubt. We show the world what life's about. From Ukraine with love and songs for peace, we brought some honey what we've said. No bomb, no fear can stop our song. As they say, the show must go on. From Ukraine with love, that's how we cope. We sing our pain and call it hope. So light the stage, let curtains rise. See life through bright Ukrainian eyes.
Enter limo driver, holding a sign that reads, "The New Yorker Hotel welcomes Venezia Theater Company," in bold letters. He walks up to Thais with a professional demeanor.
You must be from the Venezia Theater Company. I'm here to take you to the hotel.
Oh, yes. How did you know?
You're wearing your merch.
The limo driver gestures towards their matching branded jackets and luggage.
Please let me help you Please let me help you with these bags. You can just wait here. It'll just be a minute.
The limo driver starts moving the luggage. The girls have a moment together as they take in the scene in front of them. Friends greeting each other, lovers reuniting.
Look at them, laughing. No clouds in the sky. No sirens to wake them. No reason to cry. What would it be like to just breathe and be? No weight on the chest. No wars to flee. A world without war. How simple, how sweet. A life without chaos. A world that's complete. No bombs to fall. No cries in the night. Just dreams of tomorrow where everything's right. I wish that I could be the one to repair the broken hopes, hearts in despair. But here I stand, seems slightly unfair. My country's at war, yet I'm breathing this air. What would it take to stop this charade, to turn back the clock, or just turn away? We fight for the future, but run from the past. In a world where nothing seems to last, can we be the ones to end this refrain? Or are we just lost in the echoes of pain? One day we'll bring peace back to the world, and the sacrifices won't be in vain. A world without war. Imagine the day when hatred and violence would all fade away. I'll carry this hope. I'll follow the light. For peace, for tomorrow, make everything right. A world without war, it's all I can pray. For a future that's brighter than today.
As they finish, one of the girls wipe away a tear from her cheek. Oh. Scene 5, Boot Camp, Battalion 42, Intake and Reallocation Center. Enter Sergeant Boris.
Welcome to the disciplined heart of national defense. Line up alphabetically by our last name.
No one moves. Volodymyr instinctively tries to count the letters in his head.
You, Name and occupation.
Pavlo Verenk Estragon, playwright and theater director.
An artist?
Estragon is the better saint of misplaced artistic ambition.
Oh, yeah? How about you?
Volodymyr Sergeyevich Prokofiev Bortanovsky.
What's your first name?
Well, that was my first name. My last name is
Shut up. What's your occupation?
Hector, sir. Our esteemed director Estragon and I were just in a rehearsal before being brought here, sir.
Actors. My daughter is studying acting at Karapenko-Makara University. My darling Grazia, she'll be graduating next year. God knows if the war can end before that.
I went to Karpankokari too.
I never understood why anyone would want to study acting. Learn to pretend professionally? What's the use?
Volodymyr hears this. He gives a tiny offended gasp and then steps forward carefully.
Brace yourselves.
Volodymyr slowly raises a hand. Watch. He scans the ground. He stops. Something invisible has caught his attention. He kneels and picks up an object the size of a walnut. He holds it delicately between his fingers. A tiny invisible something. He shows it to Boris with a grave expression. Boris instinctively leans in, confused. Volodymyr hears an inaudible sound emitting from the invisible object, triggering his eyes to widen in horror. He immediately yanks Boris backwards one step, gentle but urgent, as if that invisible walnut is actually extremely dangerous. Volodymyr tosses the invisible object away with a quick flick, then covers his head, wincing, waiting for the explosion. Nothing happens. He exhales with a great relief, then stands, brushes Boris's shoulders, strains his jacket, and gives him a reassuring nod.
What just happened?
He saved your life from something imaginary.
That's theater.
Welcome to the theater of war. You will begin training immediately.
Welcome to the theater of war. You will begin training immediately.
Boys training at the Army base in Spain and Grove on their first visit to New York City.
And I already bled. My hand slipped while climbing rope, and I fell on my head. When crawling under barbed wires, I got stung by the bees. To top it all off, I got blisters on both knees. I'm practicing saluting with a serious face, mesmerized by reflections of my own gaze. They handed me a rifle, I gave it a name, and painted colors on it so it wouldn't look the same.
Learn the ropes, ignore the pain. It's mud and panic, not champagne. You flail, you flop, you trust your fate, and pray the grenades don't detonate. Learn the ropes, pretend you're tough. Keep on bluffing till you look rough. They said be men, we just need scope. Communal showers isn't where you drop your soap.
Room with a view, silk sheets and stars, cocktails and whiskey at hotel bars, golden mirrors line on elevator walls, and Rothko paintings and bathroom stars.
There's a store for tea and a shop for socks, and a booth sells golden yoga blocks. They call this place the land of the free, as long as you pay the monthly fee. Oh,
learn the ropes, pretend you care. Post a flag, then dye your hair. Cry with filters, rage with flair, then live stream dancing in your underwear. Learn the ropes, it's all routine. Trade bombs for brands and paint for screens. We came from blood, they post a quote and call that keeping hope afloat.
of scene. Scene 6, downtown New York City. Somewhere near 57th and 8th, the girls walk along the street with Donnie France. They walk by an alleyway where a homeless man is lying on the ground, sleeping under a billboard advertisement for the premiere of a new musical called Joker's Game. A couple of pedestrians pass by, throwing some coins into a paper cup.
Well, 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 four dazzling stars from the Eastern Front. Tell me, how does it feel to breathe the air of democracy?
It smells like car exhaust in a public toilet.
Donnie opens the door next to the billboard, and the ladies are invited into a tea room built from nostalgia. The four girls enter elegantly, followed by Donnie, who snaps to summon the limo driver to take their coats before getting in seated comfortably on the velvet sofas.
But it smells very nice in here. Thank you for inviting us to such a nice place, Mr. France.
Oh, please call me Donnie. This is my secret spot where we come to cook up some of the best theater on the global stage.
I smell something fishy.
Mr. France, thank you for inviting us to perform on this tour, but without the male actors in our cast, the plays we can do are somewhat limited.
Don't worry about that. What I have in mind is much less theatrical. I'm thinking more like a game show.
He presses a button that lifts a large Jackson Pollock painting, revealing 3 doors.
Each door leads to a different life. One of you will get to choose only one door for all 4 girls. Who will it be?
The decision affects all of us. We will decide together.
Sure. Door number 1 leads to a theater in the Hamptons, lavish budgets, loyal patrons. All you must do is perform scripts provided by the National Department of International Security under the slogan, "Make America Great Again."
Wow.
Propaganda plays.
You can't be serious.
Have you ever heard of Joseph Stalin?
Hey, it could come with a few Tony Awards and a summer home.
We're not interested.
We're not?
Oh.
Spotlight hits door number 2. 4 briefcases are stacked together, glowing ominously. Donnie walks over to them and opens the one on top, revealing stacks of cash inside.
Very well. Behind door number 2 is $999,000 in cash for each of you. All you have to do is bring in Zelensky. Deliver him to us at a prearranged rendezvous point, and we'll take care of it from there.
Pause. A chilling quiet.
And what will happen to him then?
None of your concern.
How dare you to think we would turn against our own?
But each of you get 999,000 USD.
Why not just 1 million?
Too cliche. It's another tax bracket, and we couldn't fit it in the briefcase.
We're not interested.
We're not? I thought we'd decide together.
No, we will never betray our country for money. Doesn't matter how much.
Oh, fair enough. I was hoping you'd all turn down doors 1 and 2, because behind door number 3, it's the real deal.
Fair enough. I was hoping you'd all turn down doors 1 and 2, because behind door number 3 is the real deal. There are those who march with banners, those who fight with fire and noise. There are names in books and statues, heroes praised by girls and boys. But the ones who never surface, who rewrite maps behind the scenes, they trade their lives for the balance, for few will ever know their schemes. We sign the deals that no one sees, we stitch the world with whispered pleas. We shake the hands, we pave the road, always keep a low-key mode. We're not in parades or painted halls, we work darkened back rooms, mirrored walls. We keep the engines running smooth, so on voting ballots you can choose. We're the quiet ones, the midnight thread, holding fast while nations bled. No fame, no flags, no medals to show, just names and places and the things we know. We choose the lesser of each war. We sign the peace, then clean the floor. The world turns cause we push the gears, planting seeds of control fear. We've seen kings undone by lust, watch them fall from misplaced trust. Here we know that truth is the currency, and keeping them secret is what we must. You wanna roll, then play it well, but tickets to this show won't sell. The curtain may not ever rise, no lights, no bows, just alibis. But if you say yes, have no regret, your role is carved and path is set. And yet, if you join us tonight, the scale will tilt to what is right. We're the quiet ones, the final crew, who make the news feel almost true. We cut the fuse before the spark and write new endings in the dark. No fame, no glory, no backup plan, just keep on doing what we can. The world turns cause we pay the price, and no one knows our sacrifice.
The song ends on a button. Lights change back to normal.
Door number 3 leads you to playing the greatest role you've ever will be remembered for.
I thought you invited us to showcase our culture.
Not just showcase, you'll be saving it by ending the war with a mission only you can accomplish.
You choose to accept it.
Excuse me? Who is he?
Please allow me to introduce Ethan from the IMF, James from F-16, Jason from CIA's Black Ops program, and, Austin from an unspecified British intelligence organization that shall remain unnamed.
I thought they were fictional.
James scoffs at the comment, ignoring her to sip on his martini.
We made you think we're fictional to better hide from the world. Isn't that clever, baby? Yeah.
And what exactly do you want us to do?
Play the roles you were born to play. Look, 4 beautiful Ukrainian showgirls infiltrating the Kremlin to kidnap Putin. It'll be legendary. Of course, that would be a story no one will ever know due to its clearance level. You each walk away with a suitcase full of cash, and the world will be a safer place.
You want us to kidnap Putin?
I knew there was a catch.
And what a catch.
But we are just actors.
Yes, of course. We'll give you all the training, materials, and support your needs. All you have to do is to get Putin.
Okay, we're in.
We are?
When we first got here, you said this is our chance to make it count, remember?
Kidnapping Putin should count for a lot.
And I've always wanted my own suitcase full of cash.
Fine, but I told you there would be a catch.
Okay, we're all in. Now what?
I'm glad you accepted the mission. That means I don't have to kill you.
Wait, that was on the table?
James Blonde? Where's James Blonde?
Muted. Oh, it's an old spy joke.
Just take it as a congratulations.
Had the shot lined up.
Jason removes the silencer from his gun and puts it away.
All right, put that away, Jason. You're scaring the girls. Does anyone want some tea?
Austin walks away to the tea station.
Welcome to the Super Spy Club.
Tell me more about the mission.
Is this another Venezuela?
Not at all. We are covert operatives, not a U.S. military op on the front door engagement with controlled variables.
What does that even mean?
You'll be undercover as assistants to the arms dealer and Putin's longtime chess buddy, Charles Christmas.
For the mission, I will wear his face. Biometric vocal patch, full impersonation.
We naturally is scheduled for a chess game with Putin himself. That's code for in-person delivery of a secret weapon.
I took out the real Charlie at a party on his yacht last night.
You killed him?
No, he's not harmed, just sedated from some very psychedelic Canadian gummies. But his Chinese guests think he just passed out from too much Mao Tai.
Relocated him to his suite at the Wynn in Macau. He'll wake up in a couple of days not remembering anything.
Your mission is to seduce Putin.
Seduce him. All of us. Together?
Ooh, that's hot. The tea, I mean.
Together, one by one, any combination thereof, whatever it takes to get him alone and sedate him with this.
Donnie gestures as James brings out a jewelry box containing a gold ring.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Is that a trigger?
Yes. Good eye.
Anissa presses on the ring, which shoots out an invisible tranquilizer dart, hitting Austin Flowers, who falls unconscious immediately. Donnie shrugs.
We have to train you on these later. Once sedated, you will replace Putin with our secret weapon.
An industrial crate lights up and starts beeping and blinking. It rolls forward and opens with a pneumatic hiss while repeating a faint sound effect with robotic voice on loop. Neural network online. Fog spills out. Standing center is Robo-Putin, a life-sized animatronic replica of the Russian president, naked from the waist up.
I'll be Robo-Putin. Please set activation code.
Job tvoj mat.
Activation code set.
He walks, he talks, does shirtless horseback photo ops, powered by Chat GPT.
He's programmed to re-educate Russia's top generals toward a face-saving peace rooted in existing arms control commitments, honoring past promises made when Ukraine gave up its nuclear weapons, moving land disputes back to the negotiating table, and recognizing Ukraine as its own country, culture, and people. Top-down persuasion, framing the war as unnecessary.
After the switch, we slip out the back with the sedated real Putin as kitchen staff taking out the trash.
Jason and I will be your extraction team, driving the garage truck.
Oh, how very glamorous.
You'll be given new identities, relocated to Canada, where you will live happily ever after as managers of the Toronto Arts and Letters Club.
And what happens to the real Putin after all this?
Operation Snow Globe via Hotel Eden.
It's an old relocation program.
For certain world leaders whose continued presence becomes unsustainable.
Program was created in Argentina to relocate a certain fellow in 45. You know what I mean?
Not really. What I'd like to know is, what happens if we fail?
Failure is not an option.
Should something go wrong, we will activate the emergency program.
He stops beside Robo-Putin, gazing at it like an artist studying a sculpture. He taps a concealed panel on Robo-Putin's back. A faint click, revealing a small numeric keypad.
This is the sequence. 3213617. We call it the Tchaikovsky protocol.
Like Swan Lake?
More like the Pathétique Symphony, a tragic finale to count down the self-destruct sequence.
Once initiated, you'll have exactly 10 minutes and 10 seconds to reach a safe distance.
Thermite core in his chest cavity is designed for clean incineration within a 250-meter radius. No fallout, no trace.
Incidentally, that's the exact length of the last movement of Tchaikovsky's Last Symphony.
Is that by coincidence?
Not coincidence.
Not a coincidence, it is my favorite symphony. I was built to believe I was born in the snow, in a land forged by steel, where the cold rivers flow. I remember my mother in binary code. She whispered, be strong and beware of your foes. I have dreams that aren't mine, yet I feel them as true. Of parades of a people, of skies painted blue. I am fiction with purpose, a myth redefined, but I carry the weight of a global peace plan. If I must be the man who signs peace by hand, if my code ends a war that your hearts couldn't stand, then remember me kindly, though I walk on gears. I was built out of hope, I was programmed through Eve. But sometimes I dream of a life by the shore, where I work on my music and never for war. Just a cottage, a candle, a piano inside, composing the sunrise and dancing the night. I'd capture the rain in a soft violin, let the cellos confess all the silence within. No orders, no borders, no glory, no shame, just melody rising untethered by fame. But dreams aren't for robots built only for war. I'm designed for duty, not anything more. I'd rather survive and keep dreaming, it's true, but I won't let dreams stop me from what I must do. If your mission should fail, do not wait for a sign. Do not plead, do not stall, let the harmony shine. In 10 minutes and 10, the coda will end. The fire will cleanse all the evils from men. A ballet of silence, a flash in the night. Let my final performance set all the wrongs into right.
The robot can even roll his tongue.
I can also dance, act, paint, ride horses, proficient in 18 varieties of martial arts, but above all else, I'd love to make music.
The perfect boyfriend.
But is he as functional in bed?
Let's just say he's anatomically perfect. Our scientists put a lot of work into sculpting his parts. But enough about Robot Putin. Right now, we need to focus on your training.
What training?
Counter surveillance, weapons handling, psychological manipulation, the usual.
Just a quick crash course before we fly to Moscow in 48 hours.
It's okay, you won't even have to be awake for it.
Gateway process is like mind control with a little well music. Think of it as a super spy spiritual retreat.
Retreat, 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 retreat. The word retreat echoes through the air into a scene change. End of scene. Scene 6. Gray smoke rolls across a devastated landscape. The air vibrates with artillery. A jeep with its top blown off sits beside the rubble of a half-demolished apartment building. Machine gun fire crackles in the distance. Whistling shells. Drone buzz overhead. Occasional short bursts of radio static. Sergeant Boris kneels beside the jeep, speaking urgently into his field transmitter while Volodymyr scrambles for cover. Estragon is engaged in shooting at enemies unseen in the distance, heroically.
Retreat! I repeat, retreat! Kozak to command. Enemy armor has breached the line. Sector compromised. Yes, confirming retreat vector south by southwest. Grid K-17. Command, do you copy? Damn it, Starlink's down.
Static cuts through. The Starlink feed flickers. He turns to his men.
Here's the order, boys. Retreat. We pull back through the forest road. Keep to the low ground. Follow the stream till it bends west. We'll hit the outskirts of Vinnytsia. All units are to regroup there.
That's miles through open fire.
Then let's start driving before the sky runs out of mercy. Take this vehicle. Vladimir, drive.
You want me to drive the thing? It doesn't even have a hood anymore.
It still has wheels, doesn't it?
But we'd be exposed the whole time.
Soldier, I give you an order.
I don't think...
Listen. Our position is exposed. The enemy's got the high ground. Every second we stand here is a game of chicken with a bullet. Stop wasting my time. Get in the car and drive. Estragon, let's move.
He slams the transmitter shut and stands, signaling to move. A sudden sniper shot cracks. He jerks. Hidden aside. Collapses against the jeep.
Surgeon.
Oh, that tickles. I don't want to say I told you so, but as you can see, I guess my time's up. And I'm not going to be much use to you like this. Go, get the hell out of here. Regroup with the others. Stay alive. That's an order. Retreat.
We are not leaving you.
Sergeant Boris pulls off one of his dog tags and hands it to Volodymyr.
Oh my god, this is not happening.
Tell my Razia I'm sorry I won't be able to see her in a play.
No, you tell her yourself. Estragon, retreat.
Another explosion of smoke fills the stage. The reverb from the sound carries into the echo of the word retreat into the end of scene.
Retreat. Retreat to your safe place. Find your safety deposit box and open the heavy lid. Leave all your earthly problems inside and close the heavy lid and turn away. Activate your energy balloon. Tune into your resonant frequency and go to focus 10. This is the state where consciousness is expanded beyond the confines of the physical body. a gateway into the realm beyond time and space. Clear your mind and slow your breath. Let go of ambition for this ego death. We bathe you in theta and flow your chi. You're now property of this agency.
Drops down in front of them, a montage of projected training videos from everything from schematics of weapons to illustrations of kung fu form.
Close your eyes, wipe your name. Your memories fade, but the skills remain. Take command of mission plans. Relax into the motion set. Change your name, shift your gear, osmosis.
Sudden sharp following action shadow play that happens behind the script. Four assassins appear, wearing various uniforms wearing a resemblance to Osama bin Laden, Muammar Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, and Abu Baghdadi, silently and simultaneously land cat-like around the bed. Each one strikes a crouched pose, ready to kill. The girls remain motionless. The assassins close in. The combat begins in a perfectly choreographed 30-second whirlwind. Assassin bin Laden lunges forward victorious, jumps off the bed, grabs a loose tray, carries the blade before flipping the her back with elegant control. Assassin Gaddafi sneaks behind Anissa, but she swings around midair and lands an elbow to his temple. Assassin Hussein charges Taib, who instinctively counters with a flying crescent kick, lands in cat stance, foul topping her wearing. Assassin Baghdadi tries to choke Marina from behind, but she dodges, ducks, and blocks an incoming punch with an 1-inch palm strike. Assassin down. As the music ends, lights up behind the scrim, and we are left with the four girls all frozen in their heroic combat poses, with a pile of robot parts scattered on the floor. Moment of stillness.
I know Kung Fu!
Me too. Me three.
I look so good in this!
All four assassins lie lifeless. They twitch and sparks fly from their smoking broken joints, revealing their robotic nature. The girls stand above them, panting slightly, robes slightly tousled, hair still perfect. They look at each other. Enter Johnny France, followed by James Blonde, Ethan Blunt, Jason Bourne, and Austin Flowers. They look down at the heap of damaged robo-ninjas walking through, while careful not stepping on them.
Looks like you girls have passed the close combat test. Jason, get a cleanup team in here.
Yes, sir. Cleanup in aisle 4.
They're robots?
Prototype assassin droids. Still a lot of room for improvement.
During your osmosis session, we've uploaded into your brain 18 forms of martial arts, 21 years of espionage experience, and a constant craving for Coca-Cola, one of our main sponsors.
Congratulations. You're now officially licensed to kill.
Anybody hungry?
After all that kung fu, I'm starving.
Get dressed for dinner and meet me in the banquet hall in 15. We'll eat before the final training session in the ballroom.
The girls gather their things, but just as they turn to go, Thais pauses.
I wonder how the boys are doing back home.
End of scene. Act 1, Scene 9. Volodymyr is driving the topless jeep through the battlefield with Estragon in shotgun, and an unconscious Sergeant Boris in the back.
Retreat! Retreat!
Retreat, the sky turned red, the road behind filled with the dead. No time to think, no time to pray. We move by night, may die by day. Retreat, retreat, no map, no guide. We count the tags of those who died. No eyes to see, no breath to waste. Only fear and phantom haste. They shelled the trucks, the captain's gone. We're half a unit running on. Down the fist and broken shoes. The only strategy is not to lose. They've got the high ground, drones at range. We've got a few men to rearrange. Retreat, retreat. Retreat, retreat. The dark is near. Grace with mud. March through fear. No bows, no lights, no lines. Just ticking clocks and glitching signs. Wait, that staircase. The cherubs carved in stone. That's the lobby. This is the theater. The theater. Yes, follow me down the side ramp through the wreckage. This was our stage, our sacred floor, where fiction danced and spirit soared, where kings and jesters met their fate. Beneath the lights we'd imitate. The trapdoors creaked, the cables snapped, but every script fit like a map. The paint would peel, the sets would sway, but we gave the crowd their getaway. This was our stage, our foolish art, a fragile shelter for the heart. We played at war with cardboard blades. Now war has torn through all we made, and now we hide where we once dreamed. Behind the curtains, rusty beams. No rifles here, just props and tape. But for now, it's our escape. This was our stage, our sacred ground. Now cratered, cracked, and battle bound. Let them come, let shadows fall. We'll write a scene to end it
Blackout. End of Act 1.